G'day guys and gals, so Wind Chimes' Paradox Sim is up next. This is mine for reference sake. Bear in mind that this one is pretty rough for the levels, so Wind Chimes needs to be able to do a lot of damage and take hits. I don't think you'll be able to get her through this with much lower than E240. I'm not 100% sure, but that's just my guess. Maybe even E245. That said, this is mine for reference sake, E250. Max potential. Potential does not particularly warrant anything in this. The deployment points mean nothing. It's very straightforward. It just requires some good timing. No mastery points. There's no modules for crushes and 200% trust. So we're going to be going in with skill 2. This, as I said, this requires some pretty good timing, and it also requires your Wind Chimes to be able to one-shot particular units. That said, I'll walk you guys through it. You'll know if you can't get through it. You'll know if you need to pump some more levels into your Wind Chimes. But if this helps you guys out, please consider liking, subscribing. Any questions or concerns, throw them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. So just to emphasize the point, I'll wait until 24 deployment points just to show you guys that it doesn't matter when you deploy Wind Chimes. So there's the 24, so we'll pop her in. The important thing to remember though is if you're unfamiliar with both Wind Chimes and Warfarin, Warfarin's talent is what we need to look for here. So restores 2 talent points to this operator and a random ally within range whenever an enemy's unalived. Wind Chimes' second skill is actually a nice big line attack. So what we need to do is make sure that we either put Warfarin here or here, but always facing off to the left. So as long as her attack area covers where Wind Chimes is going to be attacking, you're good. That's an easy thing to miss. It's an easy thing to overlook. If you've never used Warfarin, it's easy to just not know. But now you know. So if you've been struggling through this and you couldn't work out why, and you really just couldn't work it out at all, that's why. So I'll fast forward this. And what we need to look out for first is these 3 sheep here. There should be a pupper, there it is, come out of here and it'll attack these sheep. And what we're going to do is when this last one gets to that middle bottom tile, we're going to start Wind Chimes' skill. And she will attack, and there they go. She'll comfortably clear this one up, and now this is the big group we need to worry about. This is where you will know if you definitely don't have your Wind Chimes leveled up enough. This is the make or break moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait until they come all the way up. And this second tile here in front of Wind Chimes is where we're going to activate her skill. So that first one gets on that tile, we're going to activate the skill, and Wind Chimes will do that. Her skill will be ready for round 2, so we're going to activate it again. And we're going to let it cycle all the way through, but what we're going to do is we're going to activate Warfarin's skill as well. And that will help get rid of this doggo, or pig, or whatever it is supposed to be. And these are where you'll know if you don't have enough health to get through this. Because these will chew through Wind Chimes' health faster than Warfarin can heal. So I'll just let that go through, and then I'll let this next one come around while we get topped up. And what we're going to do for this second one is we're actually going to activate this skill because it gives a sanctuary effect. So we're going to wait until it's well in because I want it to actually get to Wind Chimes and attack Wind Chimes before we get sorted. That'll minimize a whole bunch of the damage. It's hard to do with the first one just because you're nearly always going to have extra sheep, but you can always do it with the second one. That makes life a little bit easier, especially if your Wind Chimes is looking a bit battered from the first. So from here you can activate Warfarin's skill if you can see that you're having an easy enough time. And worst case scenario, if you're really taking a little bit of time, you can activate this skill and do what you got to do. So I hope that helps out, guys.